Hey guys, right now I'm going to do a video on some homemade chicken pot pie. So in the meantime, before you even do your crust and preheating the oven and all that good stuff, is to make the actual chicken. Now you could get regular cooked chicken and shred it up and cook it. If you don't like chicken, you could put beef, you could put pork, whatever kind of thing you want. You can even just do plain vegetables if you want to. But for my chicken pot pie, it's homemade. I'm going to be doing it with the boneless chicken. So this one's boneless and skinless chicken thighs. So right now I have it frying on medium heat and a little bit of canola oil. And what I flavored it up with, I put a little bit of onion powder, my garlic and onion sazon, and this is from Knorr brand. You can use Goya, it doesn't matter. Some people just put plain salt and pepper. You can put any kind of seasoning you want, okay? But this is the way that I do it. I'm also going to put, I also put on the chicken, my fault, is roasted garlic. I put a little bit of this sweet onion sea salt. And then to flavor up the chicken, I did this Memphis style barbecue seasoning. And I got the Memphis barbecue seasoning at the Dollar Tree. Okay, so once this chicken is completely cooked through, it's going to take a little while. Okay, you can see it's still pink inside. So what you need to do is completely cook it through. Okay? And then when I do that, I'm going to put it on a plate, cut it up and shred it up. And then I'm going to throw it back in the skillet. So on the side here, I have some chopped up green onions, which is called scallions. I have regular white onion. You can use any type of onion you want to. And I have some cut up celery right here. So, yeah, the cut up celery right here, the green onions and the regular onions. Now, traditional pot pie, you could put green peas and carrots. You could do it frozen or you could do it by the can. I didn't buy that this time. I didn't want the carrots and the peas. So I'm going to do it just simple. It's going to be a cream cheesy sauce with the celery, the onions, and the green onions, okay? So like I said, the very first thing you need to do is to actually cook the actual meat. If you already have chicken that's already cut up and pre-cooked, that's great. You could just heat it up kind of fast, stir fry it, and, you know, shred it up a little bit. So I'm going to make the cream sauce with milk and cream of chicken, okay? With all this mixed in. Then I'm going to top it off with some Velveeta cheese. You can use the regular square cheese and chop it up in cubes. Or you could just put regular cheese, or you could just make it without cheese. You don't have to put cheese at all if you don't want to. But I like my pot pie cheesy with the nice cream sauce and the chicken with the vegetables. So you can make your own homemade dough if you want to. Or you can buy the store-bought dough to make the crust. All I'm going to do is Bisquick. Okay? This is from Betty Crocker. Now, Bisquick is a delicious flour type of thing. You can make pancakes. You can bread your meat with it. I make chicken and dumpling soup with it. You do casseroles with it. You can basically do whatever. So this one, you make it with milk and everything, and you make it really thick like a batter, like if you're going to make biscuits. So I'm going to make this first and separate that in a bowl. And you put that in the bottom of your actual glass pan. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees or 400 degrees. I do 350. Or you could do 375. And like I said, when this chicken's done, I'm going to shred it all up, cut it all up in pieces. I'm going to throw it back in the pan. And I'm going to add the vegetables, add the sauce, which is milk and cream of chicken. After I do the dough, I'm going to show you how to prepare the pot pie after you preheat the oven. Add the cheese, put some more Bisquick on the top to make the actual top of a pot pie. And it's really simple. You throw it in the oven and bake it for 30 to 35 minutes. 40 minutes until you see the crust is really cooked and a lightly brown, but not overly cooked. Make sure it's just completely cooked. And once you do it, you bite into it. It's going to be really delicious chicken. You have the vegetables. Now you can add broccoli if you want to, or red peppers and green peppers. You can do any kind of pot pie you want to. You could do a cornbread kind. You could do any kind you want. Some people do it with shrimp, like shrimp pot pie. I make a chili pot pie, like with chili in it, with the ground meat or Mexican sausage. It depends on whatever you like to do. But this video, I'm doing chicken. So anyway, just poke the chicken so the juices and the stuff comes out of it. So anyway, I'm going to put a lid on this, cook this down for another 20 minutes, check it again. When it's completely cooked, I'm going to come back, shred it up, throw it in the pan, show you how to prepare the sauce real quick with the Velveeta and the Bisquick. And then I'm going to show you how to do the pot pie really quick in the oven, and it's going to be delicious. Okay, so right now this is the Bisquick, which is like a powder. And then I put some milk, okay? So you just keep stirring it. Make sure it's very thick and creamy, like if you're going to make a pancake batter, okay? You don't need to put egg in this or anything. That's when you do pancakes. I'm just doing a simple biscuit coating, you know, for the bottom of the pot pie. So you could basically do this. You could put a little bit of seasoning if you want to, or whatever, but I'm not. I'm just leaving it plain and simple because it already has the flavor of the chicken and the vegetables and everything that I'm doing it. So right now it's still cooking. I have the lid on it, steaming. I put it on low to medium heat to really cook through the chicken. So right now I'm just making it thick. You're gonna want it like this, but you gotta mix it more to make sure there's no like little lumps in here or nothing like that. So you want it like a really thick consistency, but not too thick. It's gonna look like this. And this is when you spread it at the bottom of your glass casserole dish or baking dish. So I usually do this for the bottom. I usually do the middle, which is the chicken with the cheese, cream sauce, vegetables. You put all that in the middle like you layer it. And then I'm gonna make another bowl of this the same way. And then you put this on the very top of the actual chicken and vegetables and batter. And when everything's all completely done, you pop it in the oven. So right now, like I said, I'm cooking this and I will be back. Okay, I'm back. Now I cooked all the chicken's cooked and I shredded it up. So right now I added 2 tablespoons of butter just to give it a little bit of flavoring and everything. It's not burnt or anything, it's just a little bit stuck to the bottom because of the seasonings that I used. But that's pretty okay. This is an old frying pan, so anyway, just put it on very low to medium heat. Make sure the the butter is melted down first. Okay. Now the first Bisquick batter that I made, I layered it kind of thick like this at the bottom of this glass casserole bowl. So this is the very bottom of the pot pie. You can make it thinner if you want to, but I just wanted to use the rest of it. I didn't want to waste it. And then I also have another bowl of already made Bisquick that I'm going to layer at the top with. So in the meantime, this is shredded up cooked chicken. Now what I'm going to do is add the green onions, the celery, and the white onions. Now like I said, if you don't like this at all, you don't have to put it. You could put garlic if you want to, or if you don't like anything to do with onions, you don't have to put anything like this. You could just put peas and carrots, or broccoli, or any type of vegetable you want to. It doesn't really matter. Whatever you like, you do. Regular pot pie has like celery. Sometimes it has onions. It usually has peas and carrots. Just basic, like I said. But I'm not really a pea person, and I'm not into carrots too much. Once in a while I eat carrots, but I'm more of an onion person. I love onions and garlic. It's good for the blood. It's good for your body. So I'm just going to add that to the chicken. Now just keep stir frying it. This is on low to medium heat. The butter is melting. Oh my God, it smells so good. So just mix this up. Make sure the vegetables are real tender, caramelized. Not overly cooked and not burned or anything. Not too crispy. But when you start seeing the onions change like a little bit of a color and they're way softer. And this brings so much flavor. You can add garlic if you want to. I just put roasted garlic seasonings. That's about it. So like I said, you could put red bell peppers, green bell peppers. You could put all kinds of vegetables, whatever you like. You could put string beans if you want to, or mushrooms if you want to. There's some pot pies that do have mushrooms. So anyway, this is going to be a part 1 video. And then I'm going to do a second part and show you the rest of it. So right now, just preheat the oven to 350 degrees to 400 degrees. I do 350. And just make sure this vegetables cook down. It's, like I said, very soft and tenderized. Just a little bit more softer because it's actually going to bake in the oven. And then I'm going to prepare the sauce and show you how I do it. Then I'm going to put all of this with the sauce into this on top. Layer it with some Velveeta cheese. Coat it again with more Bisquick to make the topping of the pot pie. And that's it. You can also use a pie crust if you want to. And then you can like make little fork designs and like little designs like a traditional pie. The same way. It's more thinner and more flakier, more crispier. But I like Bisquick because it's cheaper. You can make a lot of different recipes and things with the Bisquick. And also, it's like a biscuit. So while you're digging into the vegetables and the chicken and the cheese, you have like a really delicious sauce with a delicious biscuit. And it makes an actual biscuit. It's so good. So this is my homemade pot pie. And I make pot pie a million different ways. I even do a cheesesteak one. I do all kinds of different flavors of cheesesteaks and everything. But right now this video is just a basic chicken pot pie that I do. The way I do it. So, like I said, you can flavor it any way you like. You can add whatever you like. You can add any kind of meat you like. But the basic thing is just the base, which is a crust. The filling, which is the actual cooked meat, vegetables. You make the sauce that I'm going to show you in the next video. And then you coat it. And that's it. Pop it in the oven. Wait till it's cooked. 35 to 45 minutes. Make sure the crust is not burned by like a light golden. You know, you can just tell it's cooked. Because in real life, the chicken's already cooked, the vegetables are already cooked down, tenderized. You know, it's basically, you don't have to really wait long in the oven. All you're basically cooking is the crust and the top. Because the middle is actually cooked. But you want all the juices to flow, all the flavors to flow. And it's really, really delicious. So anyway, this is the part 1. I'll be back with part 2, and I will show you the rest in a few minutes. Have a good day, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.